Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. We're going to dive into your October 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? And as I'm taking a look at the overall spread, I do feel like there's going to be a certain level of almost a feeling of impatience on your part, feeling like certain things aren't happening the way that you want them to or at the rate that you want them to. So we're going to dive into that, and we're going to talk about what it is that you need to do to help things to move forward and to help yourself to feel joyful in the situation that you have going on. This really is the theme for this month. So the cards that we're pulling are connected to the overarching themes. And this is what you're working toward, is joy and true joy, not joy through things or other people, but true joy that you can access at any given time. And this is something, Libra, that you guys are working toward. Happy birthday, by the way. This is your birthday month. And so this very much is joy, but this card also is in connection with wish fulfillment, okay? And this is a message from the angels to understand that the things that you're calling into your experience, the things that you're asking for, the things that you're dreaming about, the things that you want are coming, but they come on the other side of joy. They come on the other side of gratitude. And once you can truly connect with that energy, this is when you're going to find these things manifesting for you. The first card that we have here, or the second card that we have here, I should say, is the Seven of Keys reversed, the Ascent reversed. Okay, so here we have a man who is climbing up a mountain at the top, looking really happy with himself. And this is really you feeling stuck on the journey, feeling like you're not making it to the top, feeling like you're not getting to your destination that you are wanting to get to, feeling stuck, feeling like it's not moving forward in the way that you want it to or quickly enough. And this is a message to trust the process and also to find a way to enjoy the journey. The journey is an important piece of this, and these experiences that you're having along the way are really key here and really important and really necessary. So you're going to want to make sure that you find a way to enjoy the journey, to find gratitude, find peace, to find joy in the journey that is leading you to the top of the mountain. There's no question that you're going to make it to the top of the mountain. It's just a matter of you creating that shift within you that allows this process to happen more quickly for you. The next card that we have here is the Karmic Trench reversed. So some of what is keeping you stuck is habits, patterns, old ways of being, ways that you've always done things that I feel like you are aware of. I feel like you kind of recognize these things in your life that you do, or these choices that you make that are really self-sabotaging, that really prevent you from achieving the things that you want to achieve. And I do feel like this month you're going to be taking a look at that and you're going to be making some changes. This is an important part of getting you to the top of that mountain, is making changes, because this very much is an energy of like throwing down your own barriers in your way without recognizing it, or without getting real with yourself about the way that you're doing that. So be mindful of self-sabotage. Be mindful of the ways that you are consciously or unconsciously keeping yourself stuck, or slowing yourself down, or blocking yourself from achieving your potential, okay? Beware of that. I do see you with this card reversed, actually making some different choices, doing things differently once you have some clarity of mind. And this is really going to be helpful in terms of moving you forward, in terms of helping you to achieve your potential. Another suggestion that we have here from the angels for how to best navigate this month is to flow here with this waterfall card, okay? The waterfall card is all about flow. How can you get yourself into a flow? How can you surrender to your higher power and trust that you have planted many, many seeds here. You have done a lot of work. You have taken a lot of action. And while you may feel called to take inspired action on things, which you should do because that is also part of flow, you can also take some time and recognize what is showing up into your experience and try not to fight that. You know, sometimes we think that we know how something is supposed to go, but God knows better. The universe knows better, you know? And so we can block ourselves from actually manifesting the things that are best for us because we're so caught up in the how, or we're so caught up in how it's supposed to be or how that's supposed to manifest. And this is really saying take a step back and allow yourself to just flow. Allow yourself to stop trying to control things, okay? If you can do that, I see that you really will connect with some great, beautiful things this month. And I do think that you're going to find yourself in a state of joy, in a state of gratitude. Now, the next row of cards is connected to the challenges or the barriers that you might expect. And the first card that we have here, which, by the way, these are from my new card deck. I don't know if I shared these with you guys last month. I'm going to be releasing these for sale very, very soon. I love this deck. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. And this card is the Aura card. The Aura card is all about just checking your vibration, checking your energy field. Where can that be improved? You know, do you need to go get some energy work done? Do you need to pay attention to what I call your vibrational diet? You know, what kind of energy are you consuming throughout the day? And noticing what little tweaks you need to make to help your energy to feel better. Things that make you feel good, people that make you feel good, foods that make you feel good, activities that make you feel good and full of light. These are the things that you're going to want to focus on, and the things that make you feel down, heavy, overwhelmed, all those things. Those are the things that you're not going to want to put a lot of your energy into. So being really mindful of your energy field is going to be helpful and key here in this month. Then we have the Winter card, okay? The Winter card for me is the Five of Forces reverses. This is really suggesting to me, again, that you're kind of not feeling like a whole lot is happening right now. When we think about winter, we think about a time of a little bit more stillness, a time of a little bit more rest, a time of allowing some things to come to us. And I do feel like this is that energy a bit. And so as you're thinking about this ascent up the mountain, you know, maybe you are going to do better by taking some breaks along the way. Maybe you'll have more energy to be able to continue to progress up this mountain. So taking some breaks, taking some time, and just allowing yourself to have some quiet, reflective time. That's what I oftentimes connect with winter as well. Listening to your body, listening to whether you need more rest or what it is that you're needing, honoring that and trusting that after winter always comes spring, always comes new things growing, sprouting, happening for you in your world. The next card that we have here is the Six of Scrolls, and this is the Sands of Time. So these are kind of opposing energies here because this is going to put pressure on you. The Sands of Time is going to put pressure on you because this is, to me, not real pressure, but this is you perceiving time-based pressure, okay? And I think the more that you focus on time, the more that you need something to happen in a particular time, the more you're actually going to be blocking it from happening for you. So again, this is about stepping into flow and allowing for divine timing, allowing for things to manifest in divine timing. And that is challenging. That can really require you to hand it up and step into flow and to refocus yourself. It can really require you to stop trying to control certain situations. So if you can do that, I think that you're going to find that you'll have a pretty successful month. Eight of Roses reversed is also saying to me that maybe you're feeling kind of disconnected with your community right now. This is my community card, okay? This is being surrounded by your people, and this is showing up reversed. So that's saying to me that maybe you're feeling a little bit disconnected. You're not either having the time to spend time with those people. This is something that is important for you to do. So make the time, or ask for that, or maybe you don't feel like you've connected to those people in your life. So send those intentions out to the universe that you want to connect with your soul family, that you want to connect with your community, that you want to build this. This is something that you're needing, because again, I think while you're busy connecting with people, interacting with people, having fun with people, spending time with people who do raise your vibration. Again, thinking about that vibrational diet, that is going to actually allow for progress to be made on some of the things that you're waiting on, some of the things that you're wanting to have manifested. So I think if you can do that, that's going to be very, very helpful. Now, the last set of cards that we have are the gifts that you can expect. Okay, so one of the things that you are developing, or actually three of the things, I guess, is will, wisdom, and mind. You really are creating a badass version of yourself, a better version of yourself, someone who has learned, who understands things from a different perspective, who is developing their strength and their perseverance and in a strong mind here. So understand that while it may appear on the surface to be frustrating, whatever it is that you have happening or don't have happening, understand that there's a purpose for that too. There's a lesson in that too, and is developing some beautiful things within you. We also have the Two of Keys, the Treasure card. The Treasure card is, if you can see the picture, we have a man who's come home to his home and found that someone has broken in and stolen from him. And it appears that they've taken everything, but when you take a closer look, we have this little treasure chest here in the back. And there is a light that is shining out of this. And this is so symbolic of the light that exists within us. So people can do things, and I do feel like you may feel some level of challenge and connection with relationships this month, or some level of deception that happens with someone in your life, or just a truth being revealed that is challenging and can make you feel like something has been taken from you, or feel just despair and lost and like you don't have anything. And this is really that reminder that you have way more than you realize. And you need to really look within. You really need to understand that everything that you need is already within you, and no one can take your light away. No one can ever take that from you. So don't allow it. Don't hand somebody else that power to take that from you. And also focusing on the beautiful things that you do have, because no matter what your circumstances, there's always several things to be grateful for. And it might take a little digging deep to connect with that, because sometimes we can feel so upset or in despair that it's hard for us to tap into that. But once you start thinking with a grateful mind, and you start to just identify those little things that make your life better, that make you happier. You know, sometimes I just even think about running water and how amazing it is to just be able to have that, because if we didn't have that, how different life would be. And so you can even think about those things that we take for granted all the time and focus on that. I promise you, if you can focus on that, that is going to shift some things for the better, move you into that joy. It's really about changing your perspective here this month, okay? Shifting your perspective. I think that you go through a mental process, and on the other side of it, you see things differently. You understand things. You start to look at the big picture, or you start to see things differently. So allow these shifts to happen. Allow yourself to flow with what's coming in, so that you can be shown what is going to be best and right for you. And the last card that we have here is the Scribe card. So if there are some of you who have been thinking about, for example, writing something, whether it's a blog, whether it's a book, whether it's a post on Facebook that you've been really wanting to share, this is your message to share it. This is your message to write it. This can also be connected with just like expression of emotions through journaling. This can be connected to manifestation writing, or anything that is an expression through writing. So where do you feel called to write? How do you feel called to write? Making sure that you follow the flow of that, and that you honor this as it's coming up, because this is going to be helpful for you here in this month. So those are your messages, Libra, for October 2020. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.